Welcome to the first episode of the I don't know what I'm going to call this podcast. I'm your host, Cringy Leftist. You can find me at my link tree, and my handle is just cringy_leftist on all platforms. Hex.
Oh, me. Um, I'm Hex. Go to TikTok at the Delta and Twitter EC_Hex, the best social media platform of all time.
Lucas.
Lucas, find me on TikTok at LRAB2, TWO, and then on Instagram is LucasRab17. If you want some gym stuff as well as politics.
Noah.
Hey everybody, I'm Noah. You can find me on TikTok at noah.b25.
Renewal.
Hey, I'm Rinyald. I talk about politics. You can find me at Rinyald on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
And Scratch.
I'm Scratch. I'm Cringy's twin brother. I'm a leftist who does political debates. You can find me at Scratch9258 on all platforms, and my alt account Scratch 2.0 on all platforms.
Okay, our first topic for today is it's all men till it's no men. So, do you want me to give a little bit of backstory, or does anybody feel like they can recite it better?
Go ahead,
Go
Cringy.
for it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
It's your topic,
Go.
Cringy.
Yep. Okay.
yeah, go.
So recently there was a debate with me and Scratch with two other people, and we debated topic Soma and Someone. We were debating the messaging of that topic. During that debate, Scratch went on his unhinged schizo arc and called their two debate opponents disgusting, slimy, subhuman fucks, leading to quite a bit of backlash.
What else happened? Wait, you're leaving something out. What else happened? I thought there was a comment about somebody running the banks in that debate too.
Oh my
Maybe I'm misremembering.
Someone made an optic suicide.
Cringy did in fact say that the Jews run the banks.
That's confirmed by the local Jew.
Oh my fucking god.
Anyway,
Guys, remember we're cutting out the locker room talk.
Yes, we are. Well, I can just edit this, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, if you're gonna throw Scratch under the bus, you have to throw yourself under the bus too. Okay, it happened. It's true.
I would never say something like that.
Me either.
Never say something horrific
As
and
soon as the
horrendous
debate-
You
like
literally said things like that, Lucas. What are you talking about? What is Lucas talking about?
okay, anyway.
Yeah, as soon as the debate ended, my Substack post, or I guess essay on outlining every single point I made in the debate dropped. Nobody read it. Everybody just completely ignored every single point I made because of some of the unhinged behavior shown by, I guess, Scratch and the one thing I said, which everybody for some reason forgot about. I don't know why. Nobody's actually come to criticize me about that yet, except these fuckers. But the hilarious part is it led to this Discord thread. What the fuck? Oh, here it is. With at Omen, are you deconstructing misogyny? And Scratch on his unhinged schizo arc, posting a picture of the kitchen. What do you all think about this?
I think that when I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I think when I was sent that link to join the Discord server, it was like one of the biggest eye rolls I've ever done in my life. I think that because you guys looked so bad, it made you look a billion times worse coming into the Discord after to troll about it. I think that was maybe one of the worst decisions that you could make.
I completely agree, which is why I wasn't doing any trolling. Scratch, Noah, because Noah, I have to say you did.
I did.
You did boast as a Jew. I recognize.
I did.
Perpetuate
So, okay.
is you deconstruct.
Yeah, so for everyone watching, I'll explain what I said, and then I'll explain why I said it. So during the debate, there was an analogy for why this messaging is bad, why it invokes a bad reaction. So the analogy that was used was, well, then can we say it's all Jews until it's no Jews, referring to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Obviously, they had a very visceral reaction to that and said, we don't want to talk about this. It's disanalogous, which, even though it is analogous, the fact that they had the visceral reaction to it was kind of at the point of the analogy that Scratch and Cringy were trying to make. And I, going into the Discord to say that, I said, as a Jew, I need to deconstruct it's all Jews until no Jews, because I wanted to see if that would prompt the conversation, to see if they would ask why, the same way they want to use it's all men until it's no men to prompt the conversation asking why. But obviously, it didn't prompt the conversation. It just led to them blocking me, which therefore goes further on to prove the point that it's all men until it's no men is a bad messaging or optics strategy to be able to overthrow the patriarchy, because it makes people have a visceral reaction and then they just don't listen. So it kind of validated the point.
And Scratch, since you
Uh,
did forward the message
First thing,
to the entire server.
First thing I want to say is that the word schizo is actually an ambulous slur against people who have schizophrenia and other mental disabilities. The second thing I want to say is that the post is fucking hilarious. It's coded in irony. Obviously, I'm not misogynist, right? The fact that they're calling me a misogynist is why I'm posting it, right? The fact, yeah, was it good optically? No. Did I get a fucking laugh out of it? Yes. And
Okay,
I
wait,
derived
okay, if you're not a
five
misogynist,
and I derived 5 utility units from the laugh, and we lost 2 utility units from the optics. Okay.
Renewal, what do you think?
Maybe a little more than 2 utility units. Maybe a couple.
Okay, like 1.5. I'll put it there.
I think it hits back to the thing that I said earlier. I think that whenever you're criticizing somebody for their messaging, I think you have to make sure that you're not doing bullshit like this.
So, I actually do have a question. So, as you guys can see here, I put up the qualities of a valid slogan. Do you guys think that this list is good? Do you think there's any criticisms of this, the 5 necessary qualities and then the 6 supporting one I put down here? Do you think it's a good list? Do you think it's a bad list? Do you think it could be expanded, or you would add anything? Or
I think the list is based as fuck. I, as a science major who knows fucking nothing about communications but really loves talking to people, it seems like the 5, kind of 6 points really hit on everything that you want to try to hit, to be able to get a message out there that you want people to actually listen to and gain something from.
I think it's really difficult to gauge right now what kind of messaging works and what kind of messaging doesn't work, because something that a lot of people leave out is that right now we have a president who like literally went up on stage and made fun of Paul Pelosi for being attacked by a hammer, and everyone's like fine with it. So I think it's really hard to tell like empirically what works, because it feels like we're in a pretty foreign world right now. Like intuitively it seems like the list of qualities that you laid out for a slogan to work, that feels satisfying to me. But I think it's also it's tough to tell right now because everything is so fucked up and hard to predict.
Remember when he said that? Sorry, remember when he said, or when Trump said that people who get captured in war are suckers and losers?
I like the ones that didn't get captured.
Yeah, that was. Anyway, go ahead.
So, yeah, it's really hard to put a bar on like
It's
what
true.
will constitute effective messaging, because I mean Donald Trump is the president right now. I don't know if you can measure good messaging aside from being elected to presidential office, and it seems like he kind of spits in the face of whatever we would regard to be good messaging. So it's kind of hard to tell.
They're eating the cat.
Do you
It's
guys
a great
think that
example that it's extreme. It's ridiculous on its face. It's untrue. It didn't happen. It can be interpreted in literally every single negative way. Every single negative way. It doesn't constitute any of it. And yet Trump supporters ate it the fuck up. I still hear Trump supporters to this day saying that that is true. It's literally like a giant conspiracy theory. So I don't think probably for the audience that we're appealing to, it's not something we can get away with. I think it's probably some like specific thing with Trump, but yeah, I'd agree for it's really hard to tell what is and isn't an effective way to message right now.
I also think it's one of the big reasons why, unfortunately, that I think Republicans and Donald Trump are able to get away with that messaging. I think you actually brought something really valuable up with the Haitians thing. It's because whenever Republicans or Donald Trump want to engage in like divisive exclusionary rhetoric, it's always excluding a minority that they didn't really need anyway. Like it's always targeted towards some sort of immigrant population, some sort of people like that don't have real political power. Whereas like when the leftists do it, they're isolating like a fourth of their voting chunk.
True. What were you gonna say,
Do you
Lucas?
guys think that it's good? Yeah. Do you guys think it could be flipped as a good thing that like the left is like divided in two by this slogan? Because this, while I disagree that the slogan is effective, it probably could be effective in certain areas. Do you think it's like a good thing that like the left is hitting like both areas since there's like a divide on it, or do you think it's like showing weakness that we can't like be coherent on a specific message?
The only time this slogan is really effective is when you have somebody who votes left wing, votes for Kamala Harris as a Democrat, and is economically left wing, but is socially right wing. That's the only time this slogan actually makes sense. And there's the unfortunate thing is that in this partisan world today, there's very few people are like that. If you're on a left wing, you're probably generally going to already believe in the patriarchy and that it negatively affects men. I don't really see a huge utility to the slogan. And honestly, even if you were using it to message towards that specific group of people, right wingers and Trump and Meg are still going to be able to are still going to see that and are still going to use it to attack us and say that we just hate all men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely beneficial to have like because Democrats have historically, I'm pretty sure, been like a pretty wide net of people. So it's probably good to not have like 100% cohesiveness throughout the entire party. But I mean, there's obviously give and takes to everything because it also makes you look hella disorganized.
Okay, so I do actually have, I guess, one more question surrounding this topic. Um, when we use studies called an examination of what makes an effective presidential campaign slogan, do you think that would apply to a slogan centering a social issue, or that this study is something that we can derive meaning from for this specific topic?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
there's no reason why it
Um,
wouldn't map on. You're trying to get
Are you
popular support for something.
Are you specifically? There's a point in debate, and everybody should go watch it, where I think Jody tried to say, "Well, this isn't a presidential slogan, so therefore this doesn't apply." Which is really dumb to me. And maybe this is just an misunderstanding from most people's points. When you're doing an analogy, or even trying to use a study to compare something, there's certain qualities of that thing that needs to apply to. So, one, are we appealing to a broad amount of people? Yes. Yes, absolutely. And two, is it a political message? Absolutely. Which that's same with presidential slogan, same with all men till no men, right? Those are two qualifiers. And merely saying it's presidential doesn't actually take away from any of those two things we're trying to use the study for. So I think
I
that's one
also
huge miscommunication debate. And honestly, that's the one huge miscommunication in general when it comes to analogies or using anything. To
something
compare
that
it to.
I keep hearing them say, or keep I kept hearing them say over and over again, was that this isn't a presidential slogan. It's not political. It's a social issue. Neglecting the fact that the only way to get like good like real or not the only way but the best way to get like real good social change is to elect politicians who want to make that real good social change. Just like kind of yelling and saying you want change while not actually making the change kind of does nothing. So it's a lot better to actually make the change than to just talk about making the change.
Well, I mean, on top of that, like they kind of go hand in hand too. Like if your goal is just to make men more aware of the role that they play in the patriarchy, or to like try and get men to disassemble their role in the patriarchy, regardless of whether or not you're trying to get them to vote or to get them to do that, you're going to need the men on your side in order to do it. They're not going to willingly deconstruct a system that they want to see in place or that they don't believe exists.
This is literally the answer to like the stupid fucking point that Andrew Wilson makes at the start of every debate with a feminist. So,
Yeah, the
do
force
you need to
doctrine.
appeal? Yeah, the force doctrine shit, right? This is like you can just appeal to men. This is how every political movement works. You appeal to the opposition, or these people who are moderate to your stance but not fully committed. You get them to join your side, and then you actually get to implement your policies.
Okay, so I think that's a good stopping over for this topic. Next one up, we have some videos from our resident dipshit Republican and conservative mega influencer, Logic and Liberty. Do you guys want to go over these?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Base.
Do I have TikTok muted?
It
Probably.
automatically mutes it, so you have to unmute it.
Hi from Nashville. Good morning.
Good morning.
So there is an effort by Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, to eliminate illegal immigrants from the census data. And why this is important is that census data is what determines how many House seats each state gets. So the argument is only U.S. citizens should be considered when delegating or when setting those House seat numbers. Now, the reason there's a push for this is there's a theory, and I think it makes logical sense, that the states that embrace sanctuary policies will have higher numbers based on their illegal immigrant population. Do you believe that those illegal immigrants should play a part in how many seats each state gets? And do you think this is a worthy legislative effort? I personally do. I think it's important. I think that U.S. citizens are the only ones allowed to vote in our elections, and therefore that's who our representative numbers should be based on. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. There's, likely to be constitutional challenges. I'm sure it would get held up in the courts, but hey, take it all the way up to SCOTUS and let them rule on it.
Okay. Thoughts, ideas?
Yeah, I think even though illegal immigrants aren't U.S. citizens and can't vote, they're still representative of a population in a certain area, regardless of like how you feel about it. So
Yeah, I mean, this very, very obviously goes against the 14th Amendment, Section 2. I'll read it out for everyone. Representatives shall be appointed among the several states according to their representative numbers, counting the whole number of persons in each state, excluding Indians not taxed. SCOTUS has already decided that all persons refers to all people, citizens or non-citizens. The Constitution is very, very specific when it's referring to citizens. It says citizens, and when it's referring to all persons, it says persons. So the Supreme Court would have to overrule longstanding precedent and originalist interpretation of the 14th Amendment, Section 2, to overturn that.
Yeah,
I think that
I was thinking. Oh, go ahead.
I think that people have a misunderstanding of how, like, this is a process question as well. The language in the 14th Amendment is super, super, super clear. Like, there's not really an alternative explanation that you could have of that amendment, but people think that SCOTUS just does whatever, like that SCOTUS can rewrite the Constitution and not just interpret it, that a law can get struck down for unconstitutionality even though it's written in the Constitution. Like that's not how our system works. Even Trump v. U.S., the immunity decision, you could argue that that's like non-constitutional, but it's not explicitly anti-constitutional. There's not it's not a situation where you can pass a law and then challenge it up to SCOTUS, and then SCOTUS can just make new constitution or can rewrite the already standing constitution. You have to judge it based off of what the Constitution already says. What the Constitution already says is very hyper clear. If you want to rally for an amendment, then fucking go for it, but a piece of legislation is not going to do anything here.
Yeah, it's so funny to me that this is kind of a funny thing, right? And if from what I've read, and the last time I looked at the numbers, Republicans have 2 more seats in the House because of illegal immigration being added onto the census. So it's always hilarious to me when they're arguing against this. But second of all, I think like one of the huge mega talking points is the fact that hey, liberals don't have an experienced immigration, and we have to ship immigrants to liberal Democrat cities and states so they understand just how bad the problem is. So you guys are saying that even though sanctuary cities exist in blue states, that illegal immigrants tend to reside in Republican areas more? That helps you. You're actually sabotaging your own side.
Yeah, also, she made the claim that, like, oh, well, illegal immigrants can't vote. Well, should we include felons in the census then? Or, like, children? Or is it just reserved to people who can vote? Like I feel like that's such a very stupid
Yeah.
way to address that.
Yeah, I think the
True.
logic there for including them would be like all illegal immigrants can go to prison, can be deported, could possibly experience the death penalty, and like therefore hold a stake in the country and should be included in the census. Any other comments, or should we go on to the next video?
If you could be punished by the system, you should have a say in the system, whether you're a citizen or not.
True. Jurisdiction thereof based.
Yep.
But I have two obscure legal essays from the 1800s that disagree with that.
Yes.
True.
Somehow those essays unilaterally redefine what jurisdiction means.
Is this a Millie argument I'm hearing right now?
The approach is the one that we had the argument with. But,
Sounds like a Millie one.
I mean, hey, they're all one hive mind, so
Yeah.
True.
Truth.
This is the next.
So
video.
always
Muted
make sure
again.
to press the little mute. There you go. Good boy.
The approval rating is not doing well and doesn't seem to be recovering. And I know people have talked about this ad nauseum, but I kind of want to give my thoughts on what is going on based on my interactions with a lot of people on the left. I feel that they've put themselves in this bubble that is so removed from reality or from the sentiment of many Americans to the point that they can no longer, they've lost the plot completely. They think Trump bad is sufficient enough to convince people to vote their way. Trump bad just isn't sufficient anymore. And I feel the farther in this bubble they get, they feel that all of their policies are justified because they're against Trump. So it means that everything they do is righteous. You see a massive attack on parental rights that a lot of parents are pushing back on now in these radical blue states in our school systems. Clearly, Americans were not happy with the open border situation that we had for 4 years under Biden. I think that's a large part why Trump got elected. Those are objective facts. And I mean, I could go down an entire list as far as how far removed the left has gotten. But again, they put themselves in this position that no matter what, as long as they're against Trump, everything they do is right. And all that's doing is getting them further and further away from the reality and the mindset of the average American. So until they remove Trump from the equation and start to focus on policies and solutions and re-engaging the average American, they're going to remain completely out of touch, and their approval rating will continue to reflect that.
Okay, so on a scale
Okay.
of 1 to 10, how triggered did that make all of you?
15.
That was honestly,
I
like-
feel
Solid-
personally
solid
attacked.
That
And
was like
I don't
a
think I can ever
nothing
recover
burger.
from that.
That was actually a nothing burger. She literally said nothing there in that video.
Not only was
have-
it word slop,
There-
but it was pure narrativizing. Right?
I have
and, it was
two-
and it was gaslighting at the same time.
I think
Like,
there's
holy shit.
two huge problems with that video. The first is that obviously you're going to see Democrats just doing anti-Trump, like Trump bad rhetoric, because all the Republican Party right now is ball holders for Donald Trump.
True.
They all have like a cult like adherence around everything that Donald Trump wants to do. So obviously a lot of the Democratic messaging is going to be against Donald Trump because no Republican falls out of line of Donald Trump, because if they do, they're going to get primaried out of their seat. So that's the first one. And the second one is she's kind of right that Democrats have lost touch with reality. It's just their reality. It's the made up reality that they live in or that they were convinced to live in. Like the fact that she's like, it's an objective fact that Americans didn't like the open borders that Joe Biden had. And then you're like, okay, what are open borders? And they're like, oh, well, I mean, no legislation was changed and all of the laws were adhered to. And it's basically just allowing people to seek asylum. It's like, that's open borders. Like,
Yeah.
you're right. It is right that Democrats have lost touch
Yeah.
with half of the country's reality. It's because half of the country's reality is manufactured. It's
True.
complete
Like
and utter horseshit from an 80-year-old.
It's so funny watching the reality deniers, the people who spread the manufactured reality, ask themselves why Americans are living in a manufactured reality. It's like, dipshit, you're lying to them. Like, come on.
I'd love to hear from the people who say that we live in a manufactured reality when they take the LGBTQ problems, which Kamala Harris made one comment on during the entire race, which was 107 days, and made it as if her whole platform was about quote unquote they thems, which was the most popular advert during the election. How are Democrats the one living in an alternate reality?
It was so
It's crazy.
She brought up like a really random point about parental rights, and I was like, how is this like at all relevant to what you're saying? Like, I don't even think this. Most people on the left probably don't even know about this, right?
It's
On top of
crazy.
that, it's probably just like anytime you hear a conservative Republican complain about parental rights, it's usually because like, hey, maybe we should teach that the Civil War started because of slavery. No, that's against my moral rights. I can teach my kid whatever the fuck I want.
It's crazy that the party who doesn't believe dinosaurs exist is saying that we're out of touch with reality.
True.
It's
Well,
Yeah,
also I hate to I hate to sound like a one note guy, but I mean it illustrated so many of the problems with the Republican apparatus right now. It's kind of the thing where Donald Trump will completely 1000% manufacture claims of something like election fraud. All of the people around him will say that it's not true. A lot of his cabinet members will admit that they're lying in legal documents, but for some reason they'll point to the people believing that there was election fraud as evidence of election fraud, even though they lied to start the belief in the election fraud.
true.
True. So why do people believe there are dogs floating in the sky? I wonder.
By the way, there's dogs floating in the sky.
True.
Are they behind a wooden door?
Oh my god, guys. No dog
So
pill
much
on the
editing.
fucking podcast, okay?
So
Jesus
much
So,
Christ.
editing.
are we getting? Is there another video, or is that all?
I actually do have. Well, yeah, I was gonna say. I think there's
Come on,
five.
keep the videos coming.
There's 5. Okay, there's videos in the corner that I'll probably just click on, and it'll trigger you guys more. Okay.
Okay.
Come
There's
on.
like 3 things you just need to ask a Republican to see if like they're in touch with reality. It's is anthropogenic climate change real? Was there any election fraud in the 2020 election? And fuck, what was the last one? Actually, can't
Is
remember.
evolution real?
Yeah, is evolution real? If you ask a Republican or a Trump supporter those 3 questions and they say the wrong answers in all of them, like they're like not in touch with reality whatsoever. So like to all of
Yeah,
my like what is a
there's
woman
one
people,
problem with those questions. Conservatives are too dumb to understand what anthropogenic means.
Yeah.
Anthropogenic.
For all of my people on the left side of the bell curve watching the podcast, anthropogenic means human caused. Okay. Next video.
I had to
There
look
you
it
go.
up.
Oh my god. This is it.
It's
Makes
okay. The
main
world
thing make
has to
sense.
have window lickers to make us look better.
True.
Don't just click on a random video, bro. Gotta get the real.
Why are we
good
just
video.
watching this girl?
Yeah, don't you have other people? You said like.
Surely we got some
what-
RC or unrealness content we can react to.
Yeah,
Oh,
unrealness,
you want
yeah.
some unrealness?
Unrealness, right corner. Fucking.
Is Unrealness even like a popular guy?
No.
Yes,
Kind of.
honestly.
Yeah, I'd
The
say he
Hoff.
is.
Oh, wait, he's live right now.
Wick.
Is he?
Yeah.
And was
No, don't go
questioned
to
by the
live.
victims
Don't
I
go
of
feel
to
like his
live.
camera
None of the
setup makes him
victims
look like
in
a
the Bush
popular guy.
case ever said that
Yeah.
Donald Trump ever touched them or was involved with them
Go to
or
his
even was
videos,
on
yeah.
the
Oh, it's
island.
Millie.
Okay, well, I believe that.
Oh
There's
my
30 other women
gosh.
that claim that he touched them. That's
Holy
good enough
shit.
for
Where's
me.
the court
Right?
case?
Did they bring their claim in court?
Where's the court cases?
Eugene Carroll did.
He was
So
found
Maybe
why
the
not
perfectly
everybody?
wait.
liable.
I mean,
Maybe
is
the
it
bell
one
curve
enough,
is
man?
like a horseshoe
sorry, is one
theory,
right
where if you
next
go
No,
further
as long as it's
enough to
not
the left,
two?
you eventually end up on
No,
the right
in
side.
fact, if
Oh, I didn't
if
think
I was
so.
great, if I was quote
That's what's
unquote
happening right
raped by a billionaire, you bet my ass I'm going to the fucking court to get my paycheck.
That bitch. Oh my god, that was the
Yep.
most retarded thing ever. I'm sorry. If you're getting raped or touched by a fucking billionaire, he has billions more dollars than you that he can suppress and fight against you with your measly fucking $20 in your savings account. I'm sorry, but you don't have power over him.
Also, remember, I just feel a need to reiterate this every time we see him. I had one debate with Unrealness, and he said at the end that he does not believe that immigrants deserve moral consideration.
Oh
So
my god.
I just want to be sure that we all know who we're talking about.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah,
That's
he denied that he said it, but he said, I care about morality in my life, but in other people's lives, I don't. And it's like, okay.
You clip everything, so you
So
should
wait,
have
yeah,
to clip.
I
wait,
don't think Cuomo
what
was
I
prepared
had
to hear
clips,
you have to give?
somewhere. Hold
Wait,
on.
wait.
All right, we got the video.
Why do we give
Here,
grandmas
guys,
moral
we're doing another video.
considerations? Like, why do we
Ignore
give old
Lucas right
people
now.
moral considerations?
Lucas?
Why should we give anybody else a moral consideration inside the country?
True.
Paste.
It's coming out of a proud Democrat's mouth.
I'm not too
Why did you mute
proud
me?
to say
Silence.
that I am wrong about
Sorry.
Trump. I'm a proud Democrat,
How so?
and he's done a lot of things. Immigration, I'm happy about what's happening with immigration. I thought the stock market would tank, and I'm pretty happy with my 401k. There's a few things that I just thought things would go wrong, and I'm very happy.
Well, that is big of you to say. It'll probably lose you some friends in this polarized environment that we're in right now. But there's nothing wrong with being happy with results, no matter who gives them to you, right? So I appreciate your candor. Next.
And you know what? A lot of calls saying the exact same thing. And the sad part is that she feels that she can't say it, you know?
It's okay to admit when you're wrong, Democrats. I'll still love you. I don't.
Must I say how lazy this content is?
Just play the clip.
Oh
and
my
then
god, this is peak React content right here.
Wait, hold on, cringy.
I think Ethan's gonna sue him for the chair react because Jesus Christ, he added absolutely nothing to that.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Cringy. Play the. I sent a short to General. Play it.
Oh sure.
H3
Yeah, that's
lawsuit
like-
thing.
I mean, okay, scrolling on Twitter, you'll see a shitload of literal ICE propaganda. And so when you see them saying, well, there's 0 illegal immigrant crossings, yeah, there's also 0 fucking legal migrant crossings
But you know
because
what's
no one
also
wants to come over because we're sending them to fucking military prisons and torture camps in foreign countries.
Yes.
I don't know how you can say immigration is a W. Director Rinald, the guy on the podcast.
Yeah,
I think it's so
He might-
funny like, how
So Rinald, this is
Trump failed on like the no new wars thing. Trump failed on like the Epstein shit. Trump failed on the deficit shit. Trump failed on the not funding Ukraine stuff. And like every single time I ask, so why'd you vote for Donald Trump? Immigrate without fail. It's always immigration.
Always.
Constitutional and appropriate.
Okay, we're gonna play the clip. Let's see.
But you know what's
people
also
should have their
constitutional and
ability.
appropriate is Article 1, Section 9, Clause 2. That's also appropriate.
That's not morally
There's-
appropriate, though. That's the problem.
I don't care about the morale here. I'm saying legally, we can just jump right into it, man.
You don't
like,
care
these
about the
judges wanna
morality
play games
of
with
that?
everything. At the end of the day, do I care about morality like in my own life? Sure, but I care about what's legally allowed and not allowed.
Well, what
right?
about the morality in these people?
Well, here's the thing. I don't care. They're not legal citizens. That's the thing.
So they're
not
like
here
not
legally.
people?
No, they're definitely people. They're just not legal citizens. Did I say they're not people? Are you going to put words in my fucking mouth now?
You're saying that we don't owe them any moral consideration.
I don't think so. I care about Americans first. I don't care
That sounds
about
a
these
lot
people
like they're
first.
not people. That they don't have any moral
God,
consideration.
That's ridiculous.
True. This is the. This,
Wow.
this is
These guys
actually,
would literally-
This is actually the best abortion argument.
I actually
It's,
wonder,
against
Bruno, do you think that if
What's your worst essay
illegal
grade?
immigrants were
Probably
literally
like
being,
a
lined
71.
up
Worst
against
essay
the wall,
grade.
Holy fuck!
Probably like
Wait,
60%.
Probably. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Say that again, Scratch.
Ringel, do you think if illegal immigrants were literally being lined up against the wall, like Alcatraz and like shot by a firing squad, that he would defend it?
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, no moral consideration seems pretty cut and dry to me. I don't know.
Damn.
Trump would definitely defend it somehow.
Trump would do it.
Yeah.
True.
He'd be on the
True.
line.
He'd be the one firing.
True.
Okay, so I guess I have a quick question for y'all. Do you guys think this is the best abortion argument, which is that if the baby's actually not an American citizen, then you can just abort it?
Yeah,
So
no moral consideration.
Actually,
True.
it's AB to 100 years plus
Mhm.
for the
True.
fetus. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Somebody needs to ask him that. Rinreal, do you need to go back on his live? Maybe after
Bro, I don't
this?
think he remembers that conversation. I remember he crashed out about it for like 5 minutes, and
You
then he
need
was
to like
gone.
play the clip through your.
And I've said this multiple times. These people are just like gender fluid. They're politically fluid.
True.
Their beliefs will change depending on what conversation you're having with them. They're not gonna like be consistent with the fact they don't give immigrants no moral consideration until it comes to AB, and then that'll be like the one exception in which if
They are consistent with something. They're consistent with Trump's cock in their mouth. Like they'll be consistent on whatever Trump says they'll say. That's
Every
the only-
night.
Okay, wait.
See.
Every night at 5 p.m.
After several months.
Unrealist is showing up. Okay, he's always on time. He's never late.
Okay, so guys, this.
Does he have his tongue pierced?
Yes, he does. Look at that.
Lucas, how's your cereal?
What a fucking.
Wait, cereal maxing?
Oh, rice. I mean,
Rice maxing.
It's beef and rice maxing. It's very good. Got mustard on it.
Okay,
Okay.
so this one's gonna trigger you all. I think I've actually watched this one.
After
I'm
several
ready.
months, the European Union and the United States has struck a
shit.
deal. But let's check in with his European content creator and see how he feels
Oh.
about it.
Here's what I think. Let's not sugarcoat it. Parts of this deal really suck. The 15% tariff on all goods, honestly, that part felt unavoidable, especially when you look at the other deals that Trump has pushed through in recent weeks. And the idea of building a list of exemptions where tariffs would be 0% is a decent start and could improve drastically over time. But what really bothers me are the investments. $600 billion into the US, while European companies are struggling to compete. That is not how we are going to make our industry at home stronger and more competitive. And don't get me started on energy. We spent hundreds of billions of euros on Russian gas, and now we're heading straight into another dependency, swapping Russian gas for American LNG. That really isn't how we build strategic autonomy.
Well, as an American, I'm not all that disappointed, but I do understand. But the weirdest thing that you are complaining about is that you are leaving Russian energy for the United States' energy. You know, Russia, the country that's at war with Ukraine. Would you not want to cut off their money, or am I missing something? After several months, the Europe...
This is like the laziest content format possible. If you got this down, you could make like 5 of these in an hour.
that was just one of the stupidest. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, the point isn't that they want to stay with Russia over the U.S. The point is that they want to be independent.
Yeah.
Like that couldn't have been
Yeah.
more clear.
Way
By the
over
way,
that. Not only
the-
that, not like just the fact he just has like
I
no consideration or care for other countries. He's like, this is
Well, yeah, it's
detrimental
just
to
a-
the U.S. Sorry,
Yeah,
to-
it's
to
American
the European
exceptionalism,
Union,
national.
but
Like, I think the
it's
biggest
good
thing
for
here
us
is that
to
the
face.
tariffs are still raised from what they were before. They're up by like 10% than what they were previous to Donald Trump coming into office. And we were already heading towards a more diplomatic approach to cutting off European countries from Russian oil. And now we need Donald Trump to literally cut alliances and hurt the way people view us on the global stage to get this done. It is a complete show of incompetence by this administration.
I was watching.
Well, you said the tariffs are up 10%. This is the time we could use the cope where higher tariffs are good.
True.
True.
We'll just
Yeah.
use the cope
Money
in the
making.
outside time.
So wait, does everybody remember before the election how all the conservatives were saying the tariffs were just the tariffs aren't actually going to be 25% on every country, and Trump was just joking to get elected. And it was just going to be like a little haha goofy thing.
Yeah.
Or shit.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but whenever you're doing international trade with democracies and you're pissing off the people of the country that you're trading with, those people aren't going to vote in more representatives to do business with you. They're going to vote to divest from influence from you. Like, we are like, this is so clear that we're just we're like butt fucking our relationships with all of these other countries for no reason.
Which leaves a whole.
Why are you trying to trigger Hex, dude? You know he's in the monarchies, not democracies. Right?
It leaves a.
I love democracy.
A hole for Chinese dominance over the entire world. Like, China is going to step into the place that the void America is leaving, which will lead to Chinese dominance over the world, and that is all going to be Trump's fault.
Yeah, there
Noah,
was
you follow Ground News, right?
Yeah.
They posted something on Instagram today, a statistic about Chinese dominance like rising this year after like Trump got elected.
I don't think I've seen it, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, I mean, you saw
I forgot what it was specifically, but it was regarding that.
I mean, you can see the coordination between, what was it, South Korea, Japan, and China for like like one of the first times ever. Like, really, really crazy. You saw there was the one, I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember the OMB memo where it was basically just like right as soon as Trump came into office, he just paused all federal funding and everyone was like, what the fuck is happening? As a part of that lawsuit, specifically within USAID, there was a bunch of funding going to like basically keeping up these shelters to feed people who didn't have food in other countries. And right as soon as the funding stopped there and we started having to, pull shit back, China came in immediately. Because obviously they want to gain influence. So why would they not just fill the position that like the giant gaping hole that we're leaving? Because if if the hole's left, then the country's fucked basically, because a lot of countries are dependent on the U.S. because we're a fucking sweet ass country. But or we're just giving it to China. Like, there's no world where this is a good thing.
Yep. I don't think people realize China has
We don't
US
talk
aid
about this
equivalents.
anymore, but like Trump literally on I think it was like USAID v the I think United States when it's USAID, the NGO.
Yeah.
Trump literally violated 3 court orders at the very start of his administration. In a row. The judge literally came out and said, "You're not complying 3 fucking times." And
Yeah,
he never got
crazy,
help
isn't
like
it?
them. Nobody talks about that. Nobody remembers it. Everybody brushes past it. It's like, just the Supreme Court. No, you can't violate a district judge order until the Supreme Court weighs in and makes a decision.
And the second we pull funding from USAID, Sidica, which is China's equivalence to it, which does bigger projects than us, on like a more infrastructure level, just steps right in, which is why they're building like an intercontinental infrastructure project with multiple African and Middle Eastern countries. And then we're just pulling all soft power from any country that could possibly be used to like combat Chinese like foreign influence.
So
We can't even make a fucking train from San Francisco to LA. Like,
So I do have a question. Is it not true that there isn't any like pen and paper deal yet, or has one actually been
They're
signed?
frameworks, from
No,
my understanding. So
yeah.
they're just frameworks to make further deals in the future. They're not
Yeah.
nothing is there's no
And
obligation.
the framework got pushed off by 6 months, like a day ago, 2 days ago.
Oh my god, bro.
So there was no deal in the first place. Donald Trump lied. There was a framework.
Bro, we're not gonna get to the deal until like 3.5 years in.
And then
Aren't gonna
the
get a deal.
framework agreement was pushed off by 6 months because they wanted to renegotiate the tariffs. And that's where we're at now.
Do you guys remember like a month ago when they did the whole thing where like Trump was like, we're gonna send all these letters. We're sending letters to these other countries. And he called the Japan Prime Minister Mr. Japan.
Yeah, I saw that.
This guy is so unserious. It's
fire.
crazy. This is our leader, the leader of the free world.
That's fire. I don't care. I think that's cool.
Bro, why is our president such a fucking joke? Jesus Christ.
Because our country's a joke. Because more than half the country wanted that joke as a president.
That is hilarious. Look, I'm for the rest of this podcast. I'm calling Reynold Mr. Femboy.
Wait, does Molly not post political content? What the fuck?
No, she doesn't. It's just her kids. I don't fucking put that in the podcast.
We're just farming for outrage content.
Wrong button.
Oh my god. Holy scuffed.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Jesus.
So you said you were collecting all these clips of Omega that's gonna trigger us, but like I'm the only one who sent in videos. I sent in the 2 Liberty and Logic videos or Logic.
Oh, was I supposed to send in videos?
No, Crazy, you're supposed to take the time to actually find them, but he's doing it last second because
that's a pretty big
thought it was
list. I don't know. Wait, scroll up,
more
Dan?
important to.
Let's just see what that opinionated girl has posted in the past 3 days. I feel like we got some good content there.
Oh my god,
that's a pretty extensive list. I don't know.
Extensive, yeah, true.
Extensive.
Well, y'all are yapping.
So, Crunchy, I got a question. Why'd you feel the need to take a screenshot and put it in the doc of me applying for a photo of a kitchen rather than finding videos so we can share Mega?
Because this was so hilarious. Every time I came onto this, like the 3 times I looked at this image, I laughed out loud every single time. So at some point, I just I'm putting this in the doc.
Okay, so it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny.
It was fucking it's hilarious.
Okay.
True, but also remember, we are coming from the perspective where we know what Scratch's humor is. Hold on. We know what Scratch's humor is, and we know what we understand that he's not actually misogynist, but they don't know that. They actually might think that you are a legitimate graper, or that they legitimately think that you are misogynistic. They probably, after that debate, would expect you to somewhat take it seriously or not even comment on it for a few days. But the second you did that, they immediately thought you were a completely unserious, debater at all.
Yeah,
that's true. Because keep in mind, you're going into their private.
Why am I getting shit on again? Wait,
Because you
Can
did
you
some crazy shit. I mean,
Bro,
this is a private space. You went into a private space to do it too. This isn't even publicized. You're not even getting points off of
I
that.
did predict it. I said that Scratch is going on his unhinged schizo arc.
That's true, but I mean, like, it
Still,
would be
there's a level.
It would be a lot better if the whole thing that started your criticisms of these two women was messaging. For you to criticize these two ladies for messaging and then go into a private server with no audience at all and making a misogynistic joke at them while they were calling you misogynistic. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Okay.
I don't know how you even played that one off.
Go back to it one more time. Sorry.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my gosh, I made yourself laugh.
I don't know how the fuck you played that off so well too. That was
What? Because it was rage bait.
Played it off very
You
well.
did play it off very well. That's true.
like I think the people who are that dumb, they might have actually believed that you were just like you actually meant to not make a misogynistic joke and you were just being autistic. But there's deeper meaning.
That he was.
I mean, yeah, that's still true. He probably was just being autistic, but
True.
Okay, bro.
Bro, you've been
Okay.
acting so autistic for the past 3 days, okay? It's a problem.
Wait, I didn't realize the Jews control the banks, bro.
Oh my god. Stop.
no, that sucked because you had such a good hypo on your hand, but I don't know why you went to Jews running the bank. Like the Israel comparison was right there. You
Well,
didn't have to make
they
it about
instantly
Jews running the
They
banks.
all instantly forgot about it the second Scratch said what was it?
Slimy
You're
subhuman.
lucky. Yeah, you're
Disgusting
lucky.
slimy subhuman facts.
You're not always gonna have your brother to bail you out. You're
That
not always
left
gonna
their
have your
mind
brother to bail you out.
Wait, didn't that one guy also say like, "Why is it always like black people or something like that?"
Yeah,
Yes. Holy shit, that was insane.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Okay, next video. Pull up some alt-right corner content.
Who's alt-right?
No,
No,
that
it's just the
opinionated
same
girl.
lady.
That
Can we go over
opinionated
that
girl.
opinionated girl? Just wanna
Yeah,
see that
she's
stat
so
about
Oh,
that.
yes.
I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off of TikTok Live.
Dude,
Just to get it.
can you guys hear me? It says I'm muted.
Yeah,
No.
we can hear
Nothing
you.
makes a guy look more
You're lagging.
insecure than getting mad when his girl posts a hot picture.
Yeah, don't be this guy. He's a cuck. I'm so secure with my
You're-
girlfriend not taking bikini pictures of herself online. Ugh. What is that? Sorry to have to burst your bubble, but she's seeking sexual validation from other random men because she doesn't respect you. She knows she can get away with it. If she respected you, she'd keep those photos private and for your eyes only. Enjoy sitting in hotel room chairs, I guess. That is so tough.
Nothing makes a guy look more insecure than getting.
Holy
All
shit.
this stuff is cringe.
This is definitely
he
wait.
wouldn't hold the same.
He's
standard as
definitely
guys
wait.
with
This is definitely wait. First of all, this is fucking hilarious coming from a self-admitted incel. This is also showing that he probably fucking jacks at the fucking soft core.
Pull him.
And
Pull his
probably
face up like
immediately
that.
looks at a woman in a bikini. He's like, "Oh my
Can you pull his
god!"
face up one more time? Pull his face up one more
The reason
time.
why he's so disingenuous. Yeah, the reason
Lucas,
why
you gotta
he's so
fix your internet.
disingenuous is because he wouldn't hold the same standard for. He wouldn't hold the same standard.
Lucas.
Fix your internet.
Lucas, stop talking.
Okay.
Somebody,
Lucas, stop talking.
Yeah, just Trevor mute him.
He's ruining my podcast. He's destroying it.
Okay, yeah.
Look at his face.
Do you think any self-respecting person has that kind of facial hair? Like, look at the one little tuft under the lip. Why?
Oh my god.
With my
Like that, that's
girlfriend,
not
half-naked
even like
bikini
a
pictures of
proper
herself.
soul
insecure.
patch.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Look at this man.
Bro, could it even grow out a normal? Like, if I shaved the rest of my facial hair right now, that's what I'd have.
Fucking Chad right there, and then RC comes up with a little like tuft. Yeah.
Oh shit, is that RC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, this one was boring. Go to another one.
Why is his
The
facial
Trump
structure so
administration
fucking
No, that
bad?
was fucking
Disaster
hilarious.
relief
Holy shit.
funds to U.S. states and cities that boycott Israeli companies He is bought and sold to this Antichrist nation. There's no question about it anymore. This is not a conspiracy theory. He's putting the interests of citizens of a foreign nation before the interest of citizens of his own nation. That is definitionally not putting America first. The Trump administration...
Okay, so...
So we have
Wait. Before anyone says optics, okay? Go ahead.
So
is there more utility into playing into their anti-Semitic dreams?
I was just saying that. I was like, should we be messaging to the
Or-
anti-Trumpers with anti-Semitism?
I was
Or
gonna
we
say,
just
so when Trump takes Netanyahu's cock, I wonder if he like looks up at him.
Somebody unmute Lucas, by the way. I think he's
Lucas is muted. I wonder if he like looks
Oh,
up
I
at
can.
Netanyahu like as he comes down his throat, or if he just like closes his eyes when Netanyahu comes down his throat. Because I know Rinyald's in the chair watching as that happens.
I've got nothing to do with Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh fuck.
No, I'm saying when Trump takes, or not Renyald, fucking RC. I don't know why I said Renyald. I meant RC. My
So I
bad.
got my mod powers taken away.
My bad. So when
Wait, why did Lucas take our mod powers away? What the fuck?
Because you muted him.
Your audio was terrible and you kept
Yeah,
talking,
you
Lucas.
still aren't
That's
even
why we
fixing
muted
it.
you. That's why we muted you.
Sounds so bad.
We didn't do it out of
Okay, let me say that joke again. Okay, so when Netanyahu's cock is down Trump's mouth, I wonder if he looks up at him while he comes or closes his eyes while he comes all the way down his throat while RC's in the in the cuck chair watching him.
Start. Say it again.
Start it. Okay, so I wonder if Trump looks up at Netanyahu while his cock is all the way down his throat, or closes his eyes like as he comes down his throat, while RC is in the cuck chair over there watching.
I totally took a screenshot of that.
Lucas, we cannot mute you unless you give us mod powers back.
Recording the whole thing, guys.
Me too. We got multiple
Yeah.
copies.
We're editing it.
Give us our mod powers back.
Yeah,
We
give us
wanna
our mod
control
powers,
people.
bro.
We want to control people.
Oh wait, this one's a good one. Yeah.
Where they're using an LGBT woman to mock Jesus Christ has two Jewish
Lucas,
producers
unmute,
behind it. Do you
you
think they would
fucks.
allow a show with two Christian producers to mock
I can't
Judaism or
unmute.
some other
Okay.
major religion? Because if your answer is
You
no,
should
that's
be
fine,
unmuted, Lucas.
then so
There.
is this. It's
Okay,
either all
I'm
fair
taking it.
game
I'm
or
taking
none
it
of
away.
is.
I'm
I'm
not
sick of
letting
double
people on my
standards.
server
We're all
mute
sick
me.
of the double
It's
standards. Don't
unreal.
make fun of another
Unrealness.
religion if
We
you
had
don't
to.
like
You were sounding like a fucking robot.
Yes, you sounded
Wait,
terrible.
what?
We
Oh, that
literally
part?
had to. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not even
my bad,
friends! Fuck!
I was saying something though about fucking RC.
What were you saying
Where's
about
RC?
It would be fine if he
No.
if he
Oh my god.
Lucas.
Oh my god, I need to donate this man's Act Blue link so we can buy a piece. Jesus Christ.
What D do
Ain't
you
no
have?
way.
This guy spent all his money on creatine. And doesn't have enough money for
Cool.
Hey, I'm on my phone too.
Yeah, but you have decent internet because like you have enough shekels to pay for it.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep.
Oh my
You know, baby.
Every time you guys say something like that, I just like watch the time and go edit up by like 5 minutes. It's like +5.
All Jews should be genocided.
Oh!
The Holocaust was actually based. All women.
I'm not cutting
needed
anything out of
to be
mine.
in the-
I don't know. You better be careful.
What?
I'm not cutting
Wait,
anything
what?
out of mine.
Fuck you.
Actually, that's a
Is it
I'm
fine
live
now?
streaming right now. No, but-
Yeah.
Rickard said one take.
Chad, is it fine now?
It's mid.
Yeah,
One take.
it's good.
What?
It's mediocre.
Okay. Okay, so RC's I hope he doesn't hijack my mic again. But I was saying he wouldn't hold the same standard about the girls taking gym pictures thing to like guys, not girls taking like bikini pictures thing to like guys taking gym pictures. Like if he held the same standard there, I would like understand where he's coming from, but like it's obviously so disingenuous because he wouldn't say that.
I mean, I don't know. He makes fun of you for your gym pictures quite a bit. So
Well,
Yeah,
he-
it's because he's a
No, but he doesn't
masturbator.
he doesn't
makes
yeah, he doesn't
for being
make the
gay.
criticism though that it's like attention seeking. He just like
Yeah.
is just trying to make fun of me.
honestly, low key, it comes off as like him being closeted gay and gay. Okay, that's all it comes off to me as.
True.
Well, you know that we all know that all groypers are into furry femboys. So
Okay, let's watch this video.
Sydney Sweeney advertisement with American Eagle. That entire thing was Nazi dog whistling.
The CEO of American Eagle is Jewish. What were you saying again? About a Nazi dog whistle?
Wait, the only based RC video is
Damn.
Holy shit!
That's not a based argument. That's not even a based argument.
It's not a based argument. There's better arguments, but also that shit is not dog whistling.
like a
There was no
dog shit
fucking eugenics. There was no Nazi propaganda. They literally are funding the fucking Paralympics with most of their money. That's where most of their donations go to. But
I agree that it wasn't dog whistling because why the fuck would you Nazi dog whistle in 2025? That's like the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. But the idea that they were dog whistling anti-Semitism and not eugenics is like, why the fuck Jews?
But did you not say it was a Nazi dog whistle?
Yeah, Nazi in the sense that it's eugenicist, not in the sense that it's anti-Semitic.
True. He's so brain broken on Israel Jews.
He just has to, he just has to pigeonhole everything into being the Jews' fault.
You guys convinced me to become based and pilled, so now I'm on my
And what
computer.
pilled? Oh,
Computer pilled.
Okay.
Have you seen
Thank
this teen
God.
dating app that was made for irresponsible women? It was founded by this guy that launched it after witnessing his mother's terrifying experience with online dating, being catfish and unknowingly engaging with men who had criminal records. He made a dating app because his single mother is still making stupid dating decisions at the age of 60 or whatever. Here's my proposal for any programmer watching this. Let's make a counter app called Streets. I have a massive network of guys that would love to utilize the app to filter out women that are lying about their body weight,
Oh my
lying about their
God.
body count, lying about their dating history, and that we can expose them so they don't have to waste their time, waste their money, and waste their energy taking any one of those girls out on a date. Just message me. I'll make sure the app explodes. That is.
So before anybody goes, just remember he is a self-proclaimed incel.
okay,
go
wasn't
ahead.
there some? I was watching a Destiny video. Wasn't there some shit that was going down with Asmongold and some girl's height and weight got leaked and she was 5 foot 390 or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Asmongold's
What
too.
what Asmongold video?
Bro, I don't fucking remember. I have to watch it.
Video. I haven't seen it.
And Matt, your height and weight gets leaked.
Yeah, I don't.
You have some serious fucking problems if that's your biggest worry in life. Holy shit.
What a witty anecdote to bring up.
True. So, anyways, any thoughts on the video? So.
Well, I don't. How's
It's
that relevant
retarded.
to? I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, the T app is stupid, and his idea of doing a T app for men when it comes to girls' body count is unbelievably fucking stupid.
True. Okay, many programmers out there. I'm a self-proclaimed incel, but and me and a bunch of other men really need to filter out all these women. So could you make a dating app for us?
He's just
Please,
mad
Elon?
that if you multiply his body count by 1 million, it'll still be 0.
Okay, wait a second. What even is the T app?
It's like where women can post about men
Hey,
that they.
no, you gotta know. His body count is 6 million.
I don't know why he's still in Mercedes Discord. I don't know why we haven't kicked him yet, because all he's done is just contribute absolutely nothing to that Discord.
Because Mercedes likes that we can yell at him.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I like hearing his side of things, so I can know what his side thinks, so I can pre-think of things to combat the groypers.
V, you're a groomsman at your best friend's wedding. Yeah, whoever the groom's wife is, don't trust this girl. Notice.
Are you the fashion
Wait, what?
police?
What the
Bro,
fuck was
are
that?
you policing what
Oh.
women wear? You yourself aren't looking too good, chap.
Where's your mom at, little bro? Little woke bro? Okay? Dude, I opened my phone and I'm getting bullied by children on the internet, dude. You're grounded, okay?
Why do you have access to
V? You're a
Bro.
Oh my
This
god.
man
No,
got
you
so
Why'd you
tried
post
to
him
actually
being funny?
That was fucking
fly.
funny. Holy shit.
Why'd you post him being valid?
This man got so
That was
triggered by a
funny.
child that he had to post a video about it. Oh my god.
He had to tell him he's grounded. Oh my god. Hilarious.
This man is so cooked.
All right, this guy's boring. Let's go to opinionated girl.
Opinionated girl.
Yeah, Benny girl.
It's just like ultra feminist, like ultra mega, or
You'll see.
I can say this. I can say the R slur since
I think she was Muslim at
Yes,
one point.
retard.
It's just retarded. Yeah.
Bro, Brooks sends me his live every like couple minutes. He probably just wants me to argue about Israel.
Probably.
okay, wait, opinionated girl. Oh.
That opinion, dude. She's been doing the debate rounds a little bit. I would love to fucking absolutely shit on her.
That'd be awesome.
Yo.
Because her main anti-immigration argument against Dean and Parker was, would Lake and Riley still be alive today with better border policy? That was her like main argument against Dean and Parker. That was like,
I would just run. Is it logically possible that she would be dead without an illegal alien?
Oh my god.
The answer's yes. Get fucked, loser. Sorry.
Is it logically possible?
Okay, so just the first.
On today's episode of What Could the Left Possibly Be Upset About Today, Exhibit A.
So my question is, why do white neurodivergent people have such a problem with art or like black anything? Like it's so crazy. They only care about like
So let me
white.
get this straight. We're actually demonizing white autistic people because their interests don't center around black people. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we were
Holy
supposed
shit.
to worship the ground
My
that they walk on
God.
just to appease a random Asian man on TikTok. For those of you who don't know, I do happen to have autism, and what he's referencing for
Can
the
we pause
majority
this?
of
It's
this
2
video is
fucking
known
minutes
as
of retardation. I don't want to listen to all of it.
Wait, is this the Impression Olympics? Is this what that is?
The only
I
person
don't like. I didn't realize that. Apparently, when you clip chip like 5 seconds out of a fucking video and then go on a 2-minute, 30-minute rant about it, no shit's not gonna make any sense. Maybe you should watch the rest of the fucking video. Then
I found
again, that liberal did sound like he was about to say something really retarded. I'm not even gonna lie.
we found the one and only person to make it more clear that they're reading off of a script than cringy.
What? Do I look like?
Yeah.
Do I look?
I wonder if she has a script writer. I wonder if she has a script writer and someone just sends her like really fucking crazy shit to read. Like he like writes down like I'm autistic and he's like.
I wonder if I could get her to say this.
Do I look like I'm reading off of a script when I debate sometimes? Or?
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
god. Yes.
What's
You're
absolutely.
terrible.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Section 2A, Section B3. I'm supposed to respond to this. If you say this, respond. Okay. And that's why you're retarded. Yep.
Okay.
Special
I'm not watching.
I'm just gonna say it. If you're genuinely upset over the Sydney Sweeney ad, you're just a loser. I think that we need to start being
True. Skip her for being based. Yeah, true.
Based.
This beautiful baby boy that you
It's
see
just
right
easy
here is
fuel for
Ariel
her. She goes for the
Devos.
easiest
Today
fucking
would
shit.
have been
Sorry.
his 6th birthday.
Skip her
I
for
say
being
would have
based.
been because he was murdered by the terrorist organization known as Hamas after they broke into his home on October 7, 2023, abducted him, his 9-month-old baby brother, and both of his parents. Eventually, he
Wait,
was
when is this video
separated from his
uploaded?
father and remained with his brother
17
as well as
hours
his
ago.
mother, who were eventually strangled to death inside of a terrorist tunnel. This is something that many of the released children hostages have said, is that if they were too loud, they were threatened with death, and that oftentimes Hamas terrorists would even make the symbol at them that they would strangle them if they weren't being quiet. Now, obviously, at the time Ariel was 4 years old, his brother was 9 months old, they're not going to understand to be quiet. Hamas has taken their anger out on hostages several times through the most violent, horrific means because they don't care. To them, if you are Israeli, that is something worth being murdered over, and it's absolutely horrific. No child deserves this, and yet there wasn't a mass outrage around the
Why are
world
you watching a
when he was
video that we
murdered.
can't shit
There
on?
wasn't a
Yeah, we
Yes.
can't shit on this. This is based.
True.
Actually, never mind. Let me go shit on it real quick. Okay.
Oh my god.
We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done,
Say with this one.
Jefferson has
Just
beliefs.
scroll.
Burr has none.
Okay,
She's
Skip.
a retard.
Base.
Don't let this sway your opinion. She's retarded. She has
These are some
retarded.
base opinions. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, is this just Israel content?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Most
sure
of it is.
Christian talks about it.
God, I'm currently in Jerusalem staying at the Notre Dame Hotel, which is absolutely beautiful. I could not recommend it enough to my fellow Christians. For those of you who don't know, I am Roman Catholic, as are my parents, who decided to name me and the rest of my siblings after different saints. I'm named after Mary Magdalene. At this hotel, on every floor, they have different saints at the very start that are sort of like the assigned saint for that floor. Well, you want to
Oh my
guess
god,
what
shut
mine
the fuck
was?
up.
Mary
Oh my
Magdalene.
god. Keep going.
Increase the speed?
Okay,
There's
Skip.
good content. There's good content. I promise. Keep going.
Say what you want, Cope, how
Girl.
you want. I personally will not.
Girl.
One of the most beautiful but saddest things that I keep seeing all over Israel is all over the lamp. I get so many
Girl.
comments asking why I support Israel.
Oh my.
If you have followed
Oh
me
my.
for any length of time, you've probably heard me speak about hostage Eviatar David, who has now been...
Okay.
Oh my god! Holy
You'll
shit.
scroll. You'll find some stuff. You'll find
Oh
some stuff.
my god.
If it wasn't for the fact she literally said she's Roman Catholic, I believe she's more Jewish than Noah, okay?
Literally.
Holy shit. Oh my god, this is an Israel. Oh.
I thought she was Jewish forever. Yeah.
The older millennial?
And why do you think young people should be involved in Turning Point?
Because the alternative is insane.
Who am I here with? Tiffany Cianci. And why do you think young people should get involved at Turning Point USA? Well, I'm one
This mic is ear raping me.
of the only creators here that's not from a specifically right-leaning platform. And I'm here because I believe that as a nation, we can only heal and learn and grow if we talk to people that have different belief systems than we do and go into it
It's
with
just a
a
general
genuine
bullshit
interest
statement.
in learning
Fucking
why they
anything
feel differently on an
Yeah,
issue.
it's just
And that's
nothing
how I learn, and
burger.
that's how I grow, and that's how people on my platform learn and grow.
Come on, keep
And so
scrolling. We'll
I
find
tend
gold.
to go wherever there are people that have
gold.
any type of belief
Because there's
system
a
that
video of
really
her
learn
talking
can
about how
literally
as many
hear him.
people as I
He's
can.
in the bathroom.
So
I just heard him.
no matter which side of
how
the aisle you're
everybody
on,
at Turning Point
I believe you
USA
belong
is like
here.
such a gentleman
If you
and
want
like
to learn
always
and
gets the
grow
door
from
for
people that
her.
either
It's
think
very
like you or
funny.
different from you.
We'll get there
Awesome,
though.
thank you so
You
much.
just have
Thanks
to
for having
like weed through a lot of like Israel
Who am I
propaganda.
here with?
Alma or Hideopari, also known as willful positivity.
Amazing. And why do you think young people should be involved at Turning Point
Skip.
USA?
I think young people
Skip.
should
We'll
be
find it.
involved.
We'll find something. I promise.
Nick,
please tell-
Oh, not
Keep
Nick,
going.
bro.
Wrong with if this is still going by 2, I just leaving.
tell the
I'm
truth.
fucking tired.
And telling the truth
I'm tired too.
is crazy in a
I'm
world
more
full of
tired than you
lies.
are, Scratch.
Why do people think
I
there's
have work
something wrong?
earlier.
with
Wait,
it?
how? Okay,
Keep-
okay.
keep
I have
going.
is she feminist? Hold on, is she
I'm
feminist?
tired in a way cooler way than you are.
I don't know
Wait
if you
on.
guys have had this, but
Dude, you
all
saw how
over
lazy
my
I was
For
right
You
Keep
there.
going.
I've seen small accounts trying to grow
We're
and
close.
become an
3 white
I
people
could
headlined
barely
tour
manage to
about
like make my plate.
and then
I was talking
surprised
about
when they
UFA
act
mentioned.
that.
He's gonna be
Wait,
Both
wait,
of the
wait.
men
Shut
come from a
up.
conservative Christian household, talk about it very openly, and one of them has openly been called out for saying the N-word, and the other woman just got called out recently for being extremely microaggressive towards black women.
You know, sometimes I see shit like that and I just thank my lucky stars that I'm not a liberal content creator, because then I would have people on the exact same side as me telling me that I don't deserve the success that I have because my skin color is wrong. Despite the fact that people like Dean and Parker and the other individual that she mentioned advocate for the same thing she does and are
Okay, she's just gonna be based.
Yeah, it's true.
She's not based. I promise. She's not based.
supposed to be
So far.
I've been
Some
getting
of
so
her
many
videos,
wonderful
they're
messages
actually
from people
retarded.
asking how to
Yeah,
get involved in politics.
She is like yeah. Hold on, we'll
So
get there
whenever I see
eventually.
a similar batch
think
of
she's
questions in my
neurodivergent.
DMs, I
Research and
decided
debate
it'd be best
tips.
practice to just go
She's
ahead and make a
nobody.
video on it so that I could share whatever
Alright, keep
knowledge I
going.
have along those lines.
My name's Taylor, and in less than 24
Keep going.
hours, I'm driving
Oh, wait.
to
Yeah.
Alligator Alcatraz to resist the atrocities going on there.
What the left chooses to be performative activists for is honestly so bizarre to me, because of all the people who are suffering in America right now that are our own citizens, you're choosing to go and advocate for people who don't even belong here to begin with. You're sitting there, you're calling Alligator Alcatraz a concentration camp and all of these other terrible names, but need I remind you what it looks like inside our own American prisons, where American citizens are also being held because they broke the law, similar to these illegal immigrants, but you won't sit there calling these concentration camps. In fact, it was President Trump who took steps towards criminal justice reform with things like his First Step Act, which actually helps to lower recidivism rate. It helps to ensure that people are getting the help that they need, so they don't just get caught in this endless cycle. But you guys were silent when he did that during his first term, because you don't actually care about helping people who are suffering. You care about this fake moral high ground in which you've created in your head. But let me just tell you, you are doing no favors to your own people. What you are asking Americans to do by turning the blind eye to illegal immigration is you're asking them to take food off the plates of their own children to put it onto theirs. Because if you look, statistically speaking, illegal immigrants, even with the ones who pay taxes, cost taxpayers approximately $68,000 per...
Wrong. Do we go to
the left famously hates prison reform, by the way. The left famously loves the way that our prison system works. They love the conditions that the prisoners are being kept in.
True.
It's not like
especially not Joe Biden either. He hates that too with all his definitely not pardons for nonviolent offenders.
I just want to
true. I am conveniently missing any recollection from the period of 2019 to 2021. I don't remember any of that. But yeah, I don't remember the left ever advocating for prison reform.
Wait. Which budget house.gov studies this one? This looks to be the
probably the fair one.
Yeah, okay, the fair one. So, have you seen my
have you seen my dissertation yet on this one?
No, we haven't read your fucking 100,000 page thing, bro.
We just scrolled down.
I almost did.
Okay.
I've read bits and pieces.
So, I guess let's give you the short rundown, which is that Cato Institute did a study, and they said there isn't like enough data to come to a definitive conclusion. But considering that illegal immigrants, like statistically, aren't eligible for like most welfare programs, they probably contribute more in taxes than they take in revenue towards the federal government.
Also, don't forget that more people paying more money into the economy is good. That's not all just paying taxes.
I really want to get. So this is one thing. This is a talking point I used to use like a lot, right? I'd ask like, bring out like Lake and Riley, and this is literally just the performative pardonship I would do. It's just like, okay, do you know who Miley Tibbet, Cheryl David Sharon, David Coney Coates, or Floyd Montana is? And they're like, no, I don't. It's like, oh, those are all legal and U.S. citizens who died by illegal immigrants under the Trump administration, his first administration. Why didn't you talk about them? Like, oh. Like, it's just everybody does like the political partisanship, like hypocrisy, like bullshit. I don't give a fuck. People who take the time to point it out, I think, are just like disgusting and don't want to actually talk about real issues or people's actual concerns or certain things. They just want to pivot to something else and say, "Well, you guys didn't criticize it then, so it's okay when we do bad thing now."
True.
Keep going. There's retardation
Their
here.
lifetime.
You've been saying that most of our
Democrats would
videos
rather
have
see
been
America burn to the ground than see a Republican succeed, and that is a huge part of their problem, because at the end of the day, their hatred has become so obvious to the rest of the world that it's not even funny. They're literally sitting here telling you that children in Texas deserve to die because their parents voted for Trump, or at least they're assuming that they did. They don't even know that.
Exactly
they'll sit there and they'll destroy their own cities and things like the BLM rights, the Antifa rights, and then they'll sit there and say, well, it's a food desert. Well, you chased every grocery store out. They'll sit there and they'll tell you that now you have to pay to fix their city, and if you don't, well, this is Republicans trying to destroy certain communities. No. You destroyed your community. There is such a thing as personal accountability, but of course that's something that's completely foreign to them and that they never want to take. They will do whatever to sabotage their own people in order to try to blame it on Trump. We have the lowest unemployment we've seen in so long. We have wages increasing.
How's that
we have
going?
businesses finally coming back to the United States, and they'll sit there and they'll tell you that it's bad. They'll sit there and they'll play victim because Trump says they have to work 20 hours a week now, so obviously orange man bad. It's honestly one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen, and they still can't admit that they're the problem. They don't want to change anything about their group or about their movement, and that's why they'll sit there, and it's so funny to watch them try to say that this election was stolen, even though, like I've said in previous videos,
no one said that, by the way.
Just Trump. Yeah. This was a complete Republican landslide, both the Senate and the House of Representatives. So are you sitting there saying all of those elections were stolen too? Or are people finally waking up to the point that the Democrats have no love for this country? They are not what the Democrats used to be. This is
what?
Holy shit, dude.
What do you want?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you to the opinionated girl for showing that stupidity can transcend both gender and race and religion, making a good bridge between men, women, Roman Catholic, Jew, Christian, to show that stupidity can come from anyone.
I will say that the left are very famously super violent. And do you guys remember when I said that there's a big gap between my recollection of 2019 and 2021? Or
Yeah.
it's specifically my memory kicks in right around February of 2021. I don't remember anything from the first month of 2021 either.
Wait, Reynold, are you trying to like get around the fact that like Republicans like peacefully walked into the Capitol building
I
and they
have
were just
no
like let
idea
in
what
by
you're
all the
talking about.
police?
I have no
And
idea what you're
on
talking
January
about.
6th, they were let in by all the police, and
Did
then they were
something
just like
happen
in
on
there
January
taking
6th?
pictures and just like looking at the building.
I don't really
and-
think anything happened. Like,
This is also.
They
This is
could be
also.
like, I don't know.
Scratch.
Maybe there was. Okay, well, go ahead.
No, go.
Oh,
Rare
I was
time.
saying, like, maybe there. I swear, maybe there was like some people who were like, making fun of. I don't. There was some like black guy. They were saying like, I can't breathe. I don't know what that was about, and they're like running around college campuses, and they were like posting his like autopsy report. I don't.
Remember, the
Maybe,
left
I
doesn't
don't-
care about criminal justice reform either, by the way.
I
So,
know.
but also, this strikes at something that I think should be pointed out more too, in that she like kind of comically pointed out, like, oh, you think the 2024 election was rigged? Do you think that all of the other elections were rigged too? And this is something that points out the absurdity of all of the 2020 election fraud claims too. Is like, if you're going to manufacture the ballots, why the fuck would you let Republicans win everything but the presidency? Any seat besides the presidency? Why would you not just completely rig it for Democrats? There's no reason why you would be able to steal the 2020 presidential election, but not the midterm election a couple months later.
What is?
Oh, really? Could it be possible that you just don't have all the information that the inside Democrats do to why they're doing this?
They put the
Yeah, is it
information.
logically possible that you could be wrong there? Like, is it a possibility?
No.
Yeah.
Is it logically
I'm never
possible
wrong.
your mom is below the camera sucking me off right now?
One of my presuppositions is that my mom is not below the camera sucking you off, and that I'm always right.
Damn.
Yep.
Is that all your
Basically-
presuppositions? Do you have any more?
No, just those.
I don't know how people are.
Okay, your mom is actually above the camera sucking me off.
So I just
Well, I
had to
think
get
that's
It's
wrong,
high
and my
right there.
presupposition is that I'm always right, so can't be right.
Fuck.
I just know for like it's an extra core belief that she's not doing it to cringy.
Damn.
Hi, boys.
This is
I
going,
think
to,
I'm.
this is going to be extra stupid. Okay. Just
Okay.
trigger
The
warning
last
for all
one,
the
last
liberals.
one before I'm just.
Yeah,
trying
after
to
this
do
This is
some-
this is the last one. So all you guys just, get. This is your time to vent before you go to bed. Okay.
Hurry up.
Planned Parenthood
My venting
more
is
than
cringy,
just
doesn't listen.
abortions. Okay, then why
Can
didn't
you
they
open the
accept Trump
stream?
Steele during his very first term as president, where he told them that they'd be allowed to keep their
This guy's
funding
the
so long as
worst.
they stop taking the lives of innocent children? Obviously, they're going to turn this down
You're not
because
even
this is
streaming
not as
anything.
profitable for
Oh
them,
my
and they don't
God.
actually care about women. They care
Yeah, your
about their
stream's
paycheck, and that's
down.
evident through their
Is this the
actions.
pod host?
Actions like their
what
CEO
is
getting
this?
on a nationwide
Cringy.
stage stating that they offer certain types of cancer screenings, which
Cringy.
turned out to be a total lie.
What is the pod called?
Well, oh fuck me! I wasn't even streaming, guys.
No shit, we've been telling you that. Oh my fucking god, that's what I was saying. You don't listen.
Oh, we found abort Planned Parenthood.
Actually, Planned Parenthood does more than just abortions. Okay, then why didn't they accept Trump Steele during his very first term as president, where he told them that they'd be allowed to keep their funding so long as they stopped taking the lives of innocent children?
your camera's not
Obviously, they're
working,
going
bro.
to turn this down because this is not as profitable for them, and they don't actually care about women. They care about their paycheck, and that's evident through their actions. Actions like their CEO getting on a nationwide stage stating that they offer certain types of cancer screenings, which turned out to be a total lie, because when an operation was conducted to see if this was the truth, they didn't even have the necessary machinery that that they were claiming they had in order to do these exams. What they were doing was essentially an at-home check for you, and that's about it. They had stated before that they will help mothers during all stages of pregnancy and no matter what they choose, but they don't actually have any resources for women who want to keep their baby. They don't have any resources for women who want to choose adoption. Isn't it interesting that the pro-choice movement will only ever help you with one single choice, and that is ending the life of your child? Now, Trump is
Why
not
do I
just
not
leaving
believe
women
her?
high and dry.
Yeah, I don't believe her at all.
I'm sorry, this might be
Because-
biased, but I literally just don't believe her.
Wait, can we just pull
Do you
up-
think like Turning Point USA is like feeding her scripts and then she just reads off of them to like whatever
Probably,
video?
yeah.
Older millennial level of misinformation.
True. Okay, wait a second. Is it relationships?
For what?
Okay, turn off my camera.
It might have been the abortion button.
No, because she said they didn't offer anything outside of abortions.
Oh, look
Well,
up
they
the
have
consumer
cancer
protection
right
bill.
there. They have
My
For
internet went
parents.
down.
No, radio.
I don't know.
Oh, they have
So
breast cancer exam and mammograms. What? So she's just lying.
Noah, what did you do to Rinal's internet?
I would also.
There's no way they would have
he bought the company.
mammograms on the website, just not offer it. Go to.
I think
they
Noah
have
bought the company with the
STDs,
circles.
birth control. Yeah, look at pregnancy. Actually, that one.
Is this still the podcast?
I was talking to my mom. What I missed?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Of course you did. Oh my god, we figured it out. Reynolds' internet went off around the same time that Noah left.
Or maybe you want to know how to have a healthy pregnancy. So that looks there. Keep going.
So should I press the video? Or?
Click learn more. Click learn more. Go back.
It kind of seems like they do more.
Just explain that to me.
Go back.
To learn.
You want to learn again? Yeah. Do relationships.
Okay, I think they do more. So this is just older millennial.
Yeah, there's like 12 other things there listed besides abortion. So
like what the fuck?
He's redirected these funds the same.
Okay, why do these people exist? What is your goal?
Okay, guys,
So,
it's
okay,
time.
This is the end of the podcast, which is going to be edited over 4 hours by me because all of these goobers and dipshits made this hard for myself.
What a good inaugural episode.
So-
Like half of our
okay, bro,
cameras
who
turned
wasn't
off.
even streaming the fucking video? You want to know why?
True.
So what I said, like genocide all the Jews, that's not going to be included. Of course, we wouldn't do
Only
something like
when
that.
you're referencing to it now is it going to be included. The first one won't. So you're going to
Oh,
look
shit.
systematic and insane.
Okay, got it.
Scratch, what did you do to your mic?
I switched to my phone.
Yeah, his phone mic is fucking dog shit.
Holy shit, this is.
Oh shit! I don't know either.
Ah!
Wow, that is.
It's so bad.
Thank
It's
you.
so bad.
Okay, and I think that's all for today, folks. That ends the podcast. I am stopping the.
It can't be that bad.
Stopping the
It can't be
stream.
that bad.